Well, welcome. It's our Monday night meeting. We do this every Monday and Friday at 7 o'clock. And the link is posted over on Stunt Hangar right now. And there we go. Well, I got some good or bad news for you guys. The bad news for me is I built this wing wrong. And the good news for you is you get to see me redo it. It's bad. It is bad. It's I should have known better. Things weren't coming out right. I didn't think I made a mistake with the spar location, which I didn't. I made a mistake with the tip rib, and it's a big one. I had one rib made, and it was correct, but it didn't look right. Well, it was right, and the ones I put in were wrong for a difference of an inch and a half. I should have listened to Bob when he said, "Boy, that thing looks pretty breasty at the tip." And yeah, it is. Let me zoom out. Hey, Gary. What's up, Gary?
Okay, what happened? I just caught a little bit of it while I was trying to get on here.
I got this wing wrong, so we're going to take it apart. Got to cut new ribs and reset it. I don't know what happened to that other rib plate.
So what?
The tip plate. I should have listened to Hunt when he said, "Boy, that looks pretty breasty." Where the heck is it?
So your last rib needs to be a little shorter.
Yeah, a lot shorter.
Not sure.
Well, here it is, right
Well,
here. Here's a piece of wood to do it with.
I guess I thought looked out there too, but I said, well, it might be the way your wing was. Same kind I'm trying to produce there. So, and then you did have a little bit to it, so you must be right. Of course, really, I never thought too much. I just okay.
Things just weren't jiving right. I was having to correct too many things. So I decided, you know what, we better take a look at this and see exactly what the heck is going on.
Because you use your leading and trailing edge, can't you?
Yeah, everything that's set, no, the leading and trailing
Oh,
edge are wrong.
they're wrong
Trailing
too.
edge is okay, leading edge is wrong. There's not enough sweep in the wing. It's off by, if I wasn't building a classic airplane, if I just was building an airplane for, PA, I'd leave
Yeah.
it. But I'm trying to make this as close as it possibly can be. We got 8.5 at the tip on the plans.
What do you have there?
I have 9 3/4. Inch and a quarter difference.
Okay.
So I got to take the wing apart. Spars in a good spot. It'll be fine. But the wing's got to come apart. I think I can leave the root rib in place, and the trailing edge I can reuse. But all the ribs, the tip rib and the leading edge, got to come apart.
Well,
So
what did you do to find this out? What did you just happen to?
I just got to thinking, everything's wasn't fitting exactly correct. I'm having to add this and file that and whatever. What the heck did I do? And so I remembered back, Bob said, boy, that tip looks pretty breasty. And he was
Huh?
right. Big time. Big time.
Well, good thing you caught it at this stage of the game rather than
What's that?
good thing you caught it at this stage of the game rather than waiting to get more done and then
Yeah, 8.5.
you know,
8.5 right there. The leading edge has to be swept back. Wow. Yeah, that's inch and a half more. Yep. And that'll make it right, I think. I'm gonna have to draw out a rib profile. One of them deals. One of them deals.
Steve Barry said, "Good evening, everyone."
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna make
Hmm?
things fit better this time. I haven't made a mistake like that in a long time. I guess I'm just losing it.
Well, maybe when you measured the tip rib there, just happened to get on the wrong line of the ruler. Just easy
Well,
enough to do.
I had two tip templates, and I'm
Oh,
so used to building modern airplanes that I said, well, this one looks right. It wasn't.
okay.
And it wasn't. I can do the two tip templates out of this.
Comes Mr. Bailey.
Yeah.
I don't know why I couldn't get on Friday night. I had my iPad and I just could not find it at the bench anywhere.
You weren't logged in.
Well, I said I was logged in. It showed my name on it, but it just never would show me at the bench.
Same thing tonight, okay?
Well, I'm on the computer tonight. It just goes right
Oh,
to it.
okay.
So how are you coming on that thing, Spark?
Not good. Everything I got to take apart.
Oh, you're kidding.
Nope. Made a mistake.
Uh-oh.
8, 8.5. Made a mistake, a big mistake. But that's okay. I'll get it fixed. I got to strip the leading and trailing edges off and take all the ribs out and the tip, everything. Got only thing that's going to stay is the spar and the center ribs.
Oh man. Mm.
Got to cut all new ribs.
Oh no.
Yeah. I mean, it's so far off, it's ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking.
And I bought a Tiyasaki. I'd always wanted, well, not always wanted, but I had wanted an original Clayton Smith Tiyasaki, one that Clayton built, and I finally got one from Mike a year or two back, and didn't have a chance to work on it. Didn't get a chance to work on it. Just been kind of busy with one thing and then the other, health problems and other people's health problems and whatever for the last year or two. Finally got a chance to take this thing down and start working on it, and I mean. I did not realize it was so fuel soaked. So I took some acetone and baby powder and mixed them up. And I've got a lot of it where I think it's serviceable, but whether it'll take paint or not, I have no idea.
Dr. Scholl's foot powder. That works the best.
Dr. Scholl's foot powder. I'll try it.
You
Let
got
it
foot
dry
trouble?
out. Huh?
You got foot trouble?
No.
Oh,
Soaking
Then-
fuel up.
Let it dry out and vacuum it off.
Okay. I will give it a try because the whole, Tiyasaki ain't got much of a fuselage anyway. But what it's got is so fuel soaked that when you grab it, you about can't let go of it. You gotta mean to let go of it. It is really gooey. I don't know why
Sticky, huh?
anybody let one lay like this. And then it looks like they propped the wing up against something and it was all warped up. I had to steam it trying to get it straight. And there's no covering on it. So it was a challenge. But anyway, we got it. I finally got it straight and got it trying to put it all back together, and then realized that the tail, though I got it back smooth, it had a bend in it. That's where it had broken, and I glued it and apparently didn't get it just right because it still had a crook in it. And I tried to bring it back, and the only thing I know to do is force it back too far and steam it. And when I tried to force it, the internals in it popped. So it was take it apart and redo it. So I just building a new one, gonna cut the other one out. It's fuel soaked anyway. I'm gonna cut it out of there and just put a new one in it. See if I can't just have something to go out and play with. It may end up being turned into an electric. I don't know yet.
Oh yeah, gotta do that.
No, I don't know. Don't know yet. It's got a good 46 on it, so I may leave it alone. 46 is the one motor. OS 46 LA is the one motor I know of that you can they're easy on glow plugs, they're easy on propellers, they're easy on everything. And you just go out and hit it one time and it's running. All my buddies are flying glow yet, so there's just Kermit and I that fly electric. And I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just easier to go with the glow models and when you're just fun flying, and then when you go to the contest, take the electrics. Howard, have you built your fast rise twister yet?
no,
You did?
no.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, that nose is awful short,
Oh,
7 1/4 or something rather. And you use rear mounted motors though, don't you?
well, yeah.
I've used a couple of rear mounts, but I've gone to front mounts. I may change the front of that thing so I can, I don't like that big gap between the motor and the spinner. I may just go ahead and make it a front mount, just change the whole front of it and add a little bit of, I don't know whether adding the distance to the front end of it or not, but I've cut a bunch of weight out of the back of the fuselage. Not that it was heavy, but just that I like the stripped ones with foam inside that are sheeted with lightweight plywood because they're just, you save a couple ounces. And I just decided I want to try to save some weight. And that big old long tail wheel mount that he puts in there, I just put that little bitty one, that European, everybody calls it Euro mount around here, where you pinch the tail together and stick it up, the tail wheel together and pinch it up in there. It just stays put. I've never had one come out.
Yep.
And
Yep.
it's a heck of a lot lighter. Uh-oh, Howard's going flying.
We gotta charge batteries first.
Ah. I'm thinking about building that, going ahead and building that twister and seeing about having a little fun with that next year. Might get it finished in time to have a little fun with it this year. But after last winter, I don't know that I'll do a whole lot of flying electrics during the winter. I had 2 quit on me in bad spots and lost planes. So I will probably take it easy this year. Just fly stuff I know will fly during the cold weather, because we fly all year long. I mean, it gets cold here. It's not like California where they fly in shirt sleeves all year long. It gets very cold here, but if we have a decent day, somebody gets on the telephone and it don't take long for word to get around, we're going to be at hobby at 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah.
They called me last year. I thought they were crazy. It was 23 degrees outside. Yeah, but there's no wind. Let's go fly. Y'all are nuts. I love to fly, but that's ridiculous. He says, you trout fish? I said, yeah, but not in 23 degrees. Don't care nothing about ice fishing.
Yeah.
Jeez. I've always wondered about those people in the Chicago area and all that drive out on the Great Lake and with their pickup truck, drill a hole in the ice and pull a camper out there that's not a camper, but a floating house. It doesn't really float, but it sits on top of the ice. And they go in this thing and they crank up a fire and get warm. You're on ice. What part of this do you not comprehend? So I don't know.
I don't think I'd want to be out there.
No, not me. Well, Gary, you live up there in the part of the country where a lot of people do it. Minneapolis and all there. There's a lot of ice fishermen up there.
You in Minneapolis, Gary? You're in Ohio.
No, I'm in Ohio.
Yeah, but same parallel.
No, it's not.
I would bet there's lakes in Ohio.
Well, there's probably lakes there.
Okay, I'm getting too loud. I would bet there's lakes in Ohio that there's people that ice fish.
There's ice fishing going on probably.
You're just not crazy enough to get
We're
in.
not right around here. It's not cold enough, long enough to get sick enough. You got to worry about getting on ice there.
I talked to a guy the other week. I don't remember who it was or where it was, but he had lost. His wife was fussing because he'd lost 2 pickup trucks. And he says, I ain't lost a darn thing. I know right where both of them are.
Yeah, at the bottom of Lake Michigan.
Nice. He said, I know right where both of them are. Yeah, right. Out there in the water, though.
There we go.
Well, Sparky, I hate to hear you have that problem because that's
Yeah, that's a shame.
Just take all the ribs loose and respace them.
I'm going to break it all up.
Oh no. You can't just cut them off?
Yeah, but they're junk after I do it.
You got nitro? Yeah. Well, what'd you use for glue to put them on?
CA.
Yeah, if you got nitro, you can you put that on there and it'll loosen it up. And you can take it off.
It'd take it right off. Turns the glue to gum and it just wiggle it right off.
Well, I do have nitro.
Well, that's what I would do then. Just put some in a dropper bottle, put a drop on the leading edge, the spar and the trailing edge, and
Well, because I'm changing the aspect ratio of the wing, these are already sanded to this. I'm gonna cut new ones.
oh man. Both wings or just one?
Both wings.
Oh,
Yeah. Top
oh,
and bottom's done.
oh, Sparky,
And I
golly.
mean, they're done too.
Yeah.
What's
There's
what's wrong with it?
I grabbed the wrong tip template and there's an inch and a half difference in taper. It's supposed to be 8.5 at the tip, and I got 9 3/4.
On both tips?
Both tips, yeah.
Well,
It,
so
it
what?
would be fine for PA, but I'm trying to build it as close to classic as possible.
yeah, yeah. You gotta.
It would be absolutely fine for PA. I would just put it together and run with it, but I want it to be like it was, you know.
Yep, yep. You can't use the wings for something else.
No,
All right.
this is an I-beamer. It's all built as one piece.
Uh,
Hmm. Gosh,
So
that's
just the way it goes.
20 hours of work. Golly, at least.
That'll teach me to pay attention.
Well, everybody makes mistakes, Mark.
Yeah. I didn't have to tell anybody. I could have just did it.
Hmm. That's true. You could have just put it together. We'd never known the difference. Nobody
See,
would have.
if I did edited videos, you guys would never know this happened. But I do live streaming.
oh, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Well, it might help someone out.
Yeah.
You know, better make sure I got the right template.
Oh, oh.
See, I had one like this, and I had one like that, because I measured from the trailing edge to the spar on one, and from the leading edge to the spar on the other one.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
it is big difference, just a huge difference,
Hmm.
inch and a half.
I just made two mistakes myself, but they kind of canceled out. I'm charging three batteries, and I I'm I set the voltage too low for four, but I'm not charging four. I'm charging three, so it's coming out right. I mean the current wrong. Current, yeah. Anyhow, uh, canceling mistakes.
Yeah.
That's how
I
you
don't
do
know.
it.
I don't know what I
I'm
was thinking.
I like the automatic chargers because I just put my batteries on there and push it charge in 4 or 6 cells, whichever it is, and push charge and let it rip. Because every once in a while I forget what I'm charging. I'm trying to charge a 2200, or I'm trying to charge a 2800, and I try to charge it at 2200. Why are those batteries taking so long to charge? You go back and check, you dummy.
The nice thing about this is it doesn't have to be done till next year.
Yeah. You got plenty of aeroplanes.
I got other problems here at home. You guys ever have ghost electrical problems in the wiring?
Yeah.
House
had
I
to get-
used to have, yeah, I sure did. The shop area.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting there listening to the radio and had the fluorescent lights on, and you're sitting working, and all of a sudden the radio would quit, or the fluorescent lights would flicker and go out, and you're sitting there trying to figure out, now what in the world, and then everything would come back on. You get an electrician out there, he works for 4 hours, gives you a bill for $500, and tells you, I couldn't find a thing wrong.
Here's my electrician right here. I'm the electrician.
Yeah. Well, I pretty much am now, but I wasn't certified back then.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's not now.
Lights going on and off by themselves. Power, no power. I went down to the breaker box, checked all the breakers. I could hear one buzzing in there, so I got a bad breaker in one spot. But that's not the circuit that this was on. And because I did a sub panel, it's a mess.
Oh,
I'll find it.
how's your switch?
Switch is good. I swapped them out.
Hmm.
That's one of the reasons why I had to go down to the sub panel, because I tried, or down to the main breakers, because I tried to, do it without turning the power off, and I jumped it across to the common and went pow, and it drew like, I'd say 40 amps anyway, because it blew the 220 circuit and went pow, went off. So I said, okay, great. And I put it all together, went downstairs in the basement and found the breaker that was buzzing, flipped it and all that, and flipped all the breakers, come back up here. They still don't work. Doesn't have power up here. Then it just decided, well, I'll come back on, and it came on.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
I must have a loose wire in one leg somewhere.
this one. Yeah.
Sporadic homatrons.
Loose wires cause fires.
So
Hmm.
Sparky, does that mean is that your report on your new electric airplane?
I know.
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, hi guys.
Hey, Dennis, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I think I'm gonna disappear for a minute. I got a goofy internet connection, so stand by for more. I think I'm gonna change here.
Standing by to stand by. Let me try that debonder thing that you're talking about.
Stand by for a standby. This may be a standby. That was
Do you think that debonder works as good as nitro or not?
Debonder usually is nitro. Sometimes they dilute it with acetone because it's cheaper. So, no is the answer to your question.
ain't even been in there.
The dog.
Oh, sorry. My daughter likes to sit down on the front porch, and I walked the dog and came in, locked the house up.
Uh-oh.
I'm a bad boy.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Trying to take something apart, Bob?
Yeah, the whole wing.
Oh, no.
The whole wing. I made a mistake.
Bob, if that
Oh.
don't do it, get you some real nitro, because that you put nitro on there, it don't take but a minute. I mean, I put that plane back together, two fuselage sides together with CA, and put it in there, made sure it was all the way through, and then I had two clamps over here and two clamps over here, clamping it, and I put the clamps going this way to pull it together. And I mean, it put a ridge of CA on the outside of the thing all the way around. I put a little bit of nitro on a rag and just wiped it just a little bit, and you can't tell. You can't tell there's a seam there.
Oh. I'm not gonna worry about it tonight. I'm gonna get these tip ribs made. Tomorrow I'll take it apart.
I I got a feeling tomorrow gonna be a long day.
I'll get back to here somehow.
How much concavity? How deep is the trailing edge, Sparky? How much is that cupped in?
Eighth of an inch, 3/16, somewhere in there.
Man, you did it. How did you do that?
Go back and watch the video. I showed explicitly how to do it. I did it on a
Okay.
router table, on a Dremel
Okay,
router.
that's the way I do it with a router table. But I was wondering if there was an easier way or better way. I got a homemade router table with a Dremel that drives it. My big router table is just too darn big.
Yep, this is a Dremel router table.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Everybody thinks it's crazy, but that big one is a horse and a half. And if you put something in there just a little bit wrong, it don't kick it out or chop it. It just tears it all to pieces. It grabs and just yanks a hunk out.
Big router's the scariest tool I got in the garage.
Me too. Planer
I know.
don't bother me. The bandsaw don't bother me.
The planer, all
But
that
that
shit.
router scares me.
Yeah, because it'll grab you and pull you right into it.
I mean that. And you can't shut it off before you get to it. There ain't no way. You just
Nope.
aren't that fast.
That looks better. I should have known better. Damn. Make sure I'm on the right side here.
Dennis, how's the arm coming?
Had a really good session today and discovered a few more degrees over my head and whatever else. So the biggest problem I'm having right now is I can't reach my arm behind my back at all. Haven't
Yeah.
made any serious improvement in a long time.
Well, that's the last thing to come.
So my PT kicked the crap out of me today. So
Yeah. I had a little bitty girl that just send me home just short of tears twice a week for 6 weeks. Last two things you get back here is a high five and your hand behind your back. And I still have a hard time putting on button-up shirts.
mm.
That-
I don't. I leave all the buttons buttoned except for the top two or three and pull it on like a t-shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
had
was
to
doing
do
that
that.
long before my arm went bad. So
I learned to do that a few weeks ago and had to do it to put on a Sunday shirt
mm.
because Vicky was already downstairs talking with some other people. I couldn't say, hey, come up here and help me put my shirt on. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could have, but it would have been a bit embarrassing. So anyway, I got it on. I come downstairs and everybody's looking at me like, how did you get that on by yourself? Never mind, fix the collar. I can't.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know,
Denny,
that,
do you
that
wear a
debonder
belt?
trick, that's not going to do anything because it changed the taper in the wing. So saving these ribs is out of the question.
Mm.
That's a shame. That is a
You-
shame. Well,
do you
Bob,
wear a
I
belt,
made a
Denny?
boo-boo today. I went to build a new tail for the Tiasaki. And I had a stack of wood that was my really primo wood. And I had it sitting over here in a little stack with a rubber band around it. Well, I thought that was the junk wood that I was going to use for free flights and other. So I said, well, I'll use that. And I got it out and I said, well, this stuff feels pretty good. What? So I got done and I finally saw the weight on the end of it. And oh my goodness, I just used some of the best wood I had on a Tiasaki. Oh my goodness. Well, the tail will be light. Oh well. Hey, Mike. How the heck are you, man? Where you been?
What's up, fella? I was on Friday night, late.
Hell, I couldn't get on Friday night. I was down in South Carolina, and my iPad just would not compute.
All right.
Couldn't find
That's-
out the bench at all.
Got some housekeeping with Howard here. Howard, I got 3X, 3X. I got a large, 3X, and I have one extra large. What do you want, a large or an extra large?
Extra large, please.
Okay, I do not have any 2X's. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
But these are Gildan shirts, so they don't shrink, right? They're not 100% cotton, so it should stay the same size the whole time, even after you wash it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I am putting this in the Aurora box, and it will be in Las Vegas for you.
Groovy.
Groovy. Dennis, how you doing, Dennis? Haven't seen you in a bit.
Yeah, been a bit. Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there.
Were you able to get those files printed? Okay. Did they work out all
I
right?
sent it to
or-
my nephew, and he hasn't got around to them yet. So
He hasn't got around. Okay. So I might be able to help you with that. I told you the reason I couldn't make you anymore is because our last printer blew up. But Sam's birthday is next week, so we already went ahead and bought his birthday present. We got him a Bamboo RS2 printer. It's like an $800 printer the other day, and he's printing BattleBot frames right now. These micro weight BattleBot things that he can put electronics in. But I think we can be back in the line reel printing business here pretty soon if we need to. And it's a
I'd like
much better printer. We can do it all at once because the printer plate is twice as big as the what was the last one he had? What's that? And the Ender 3, the Ender 3 Pro has a pretty small plate, so we were only able to put one side of the reel on at a time. This one has a much bigger plate, so it'll print the whole thing. So just let me know over the winter, and if your nephew can't help you out, I'm sure Sam would be more than willing to print you some
absolutely.
reels.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
So,
he's back in business. The Sam Lonke printing thing is back in business. So
yeah, that's great. No, we were just talking about getting my high five back. I'm
nice,
getting there.
good. Overhead 8s are there, right?
Let's say I think I could handle the geezer pattern right now. The overheads
Yeah.
and verticals are going to give me
Okay.
some grief, but
Awesome.
Yeah, guy gave me some new stuff to do today and had set, it's great. I go in there feeling great and come out crying, but been feeling better somehow. So
Yeah. Well, as long as you're getting more range of motion every time you go, it's
Yeah.
a win, right?
well, it's a combination of that. They started working on trying to rebuild the muscle and stuff like that, and that's been entertaining too. So it's just I'm so pathetically weak. It's crazy.
You
Really,
can always
really
learn to
feel-
fly left-handed, Dennis. Yeah, I know you could do it.
Geez.
I know you could do it if you just committed to doing it. You could do
I
it.
have not tried to fly left-handed since sometime in the mid '60s. So
Yeah.
I can fly left-handed about 5 foot. It'll go whoop, bang.
yeah.
I mean, I know I could fly a sloppy pattern right-handed, but I know if I had to commit to it and just a couple hundred flights, you could do it. You could do it, So
Yeah, I'm not sure how long it would take. I mean, I'm already 72 years old. I don't know if I could learn.
you could do it. You'd be amazed what people
You
could
can
do.
do it. You can
put
do
their
it
mind to
all
it.
night long.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Bob, did you hear what I got to do? And you were right.
What's that?
But the wingtip looking pretty breasty on this airplane.
The what now?
You were on one night and you said that wingtip looks a little breasty, a little wide. The width.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. This is the correct width. And this is the width I put it up to. I got an 1.5 inch difference.
Well, you have an original.
No, that's not what I want. So I'm taking it all apart and doing it all over.
Oh man.
and
Now,
it's done. I mean, it's all sanded in and everything.
Huh. I'm trying to figure out how to use. I just got a brand new computer, and it's so much different than the last one I had. I'm just trying to figure out how to show
oh, Mark's here.
Mark Lumen.
Mr.
Hey guys,
Lumen, how are you, sir? Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Marky Mark?
hanging in there, man. I think
Good deal.
I think I got it now.
You look
Yeah,
like you're in a
good to see
hotel
you.
room somewhere, man.
I are. I'm in your neck of the woods. I'm in Detroit.
Oh, well, my old neck of the woods. I'm
Uh,
sorry you're up in Detroit. Are you up there doing stuff with Coletta again?
yeah, I just got a
Yeah.
couple of type rides, and I go to Miami tomorrow. So
So
yeah.
you're out in Ann Arbor, or out at Willow Run and Ypsilanti.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
Ah,
Well,
Coletta
Bob
still have,
McDonald, he's
City.
close to you.
does
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, McDonald's close. He's in Westland.
He's
Coletta
in
still have that
Livonia.
big 747?
Sorry.
Does Coletta still have that big 747 that's always parked out there?
Oh yeah. Well, Coletta Air, he's still got a bunch of 747s and 777s, and we're the 737 side with Doug Coletta. Yeah.
Okay. Right on.
Dougie is tearing up the top fuel.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's.
I guess you got to own a cargo airline company to be a top fuel dragster driver to pay for all that shit, right?
That's it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's just like Jack Roush Racing. He's got to run, his
Oh
Ford
yeah.
motorsport stuff to be able to afford his NASCAR teams and his Mustang and his AT6 and his Honda Jet and all the other airplanes that he owns. He does it through the car industry.
Oh yeah.
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 Cool.
That top fueler only costs $5,000 every time it goes down the track. I mean, no big deal.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Well,
well,
Bob was going to
that's
tell us
probably
something. So
that's probably a low number.
we should let Bob tell us what he was going to tell us. I'm going to mute out because I'm going to get to work here on some stuff. But
I got nothing to say. I'm just trying to figure out how to get everybody up like I normally do. The gallery.
Well, it's good to see everybody. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
Bob, when you change computers and different software, everything looks different on your screen, man. I've gone through that a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Try to find the little Rubik's Cube.
It says show grid video. Oh,
There you go.
That may be it.
yeah, but
That's it.
that
Click
just puts it. Huh?
Click it.
I did, and it doesn't open up for me to a whole.
Are you on
screen.
Are you on an iPad or a computer?
I'm on a Mac desktop.
Huh. Okay. So it's not touchscreen, right?
How's that?
Huh?
I just switched to dynamic gallery.
Yeah, I still can't get that thing to go up for show thumbnail video. Okay, no.
It's a box of squares in the top right next to the minus mark.
I got it. And it
Click on speaker.
Opens up in a little box here.
Right. Click on gallery view.
I don't. So it's grid video, thumbnail video, active speaker. It doesn't show anything like that.
Just click on them. You can't hurt it.
I did. I clicked on all of them. It changes the view, but it doesn't open everything up for me here. Weird. Well, just go ahead. I'll suffer through here.
Yeah, you can't
I
kill
know
a
only
computer.
iPads and of course
I'll figure it out.
you can slide to the left and slide to the right, but I don't. That's probably on a big computer. It's probably not that way. So
That's all right. I can see everybody. It's just real small thumbnails.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody's just small tonight.
Bob, can you expand the size of your screen? Can you go up
Yeah.
to your settings? And are you on like 70% or something?
No, I'm 100% here.
Well, can you make it like 125 or 150 and that'll,
Let me go up.
you know what I'm saying?
View. Show participants. Oh, that's not it.
Go
Either.
go to the three dots on your browser at the top of your browser and zoom out your screen. Maybe.
It's at the top of my browser.
Yeah, go to the edge of your menu and see if you get my arrows to go both ways, and then just scroll it over a little bit.
Go to work in settings, appearance.
Or grab onto the side of the box and drag it to the right or left.
Yeah, I tried doing that.
Well, are you using Google?
Yeah.
Okay, so there should be.
It says drag to reset. Oh, there it is. I got it now. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're
There you go.
Monkey for the win.
cooking with gas.
The least techie guy here, man.
Finally got it.
It works.
I was going to suggest a percussive approach.
Got 2 squares at the top too, next to the X you can click on. That'll open it up full screen.
I ain't hitting this new computer, that's for sure. You know.
It's a little early for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
let's-
we're good.
let's
I
get
got it
paid
now.
for before
I
we
got it.
start hitting
Sorry to be disruptive here. You know.
Yeah.
Good, Bob.
We all learned something.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the tip cord is not what you thought it was.
No. 9 3/4 is supposed to be 8.5.
So what are you going to name this airplane?
I'm an auto, but I'm taking it all apart. Tomorrow it'll get a new wing.
Wow.
Why don't you keep what you got and finish it off and start a different Monado? If
It might
nothing
fly
else, put it
better.
on the wall or something like that.
It might fly better.
Yeah, it might, but
You like those big airplanes anyway. That thing would certainly, the wing loading would be even lower than normal and everything like that. It
Yeah,
sounds
I-
like you've got a much bigger wing, right?
yeah, but I'm just gonna do it right.
Well, that would take you what, about 720?
No, it was 680 somewhere, but it's supposed to be 650 something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mhm.
No,
But
I'm
you
not
can just
gonna.
call it a not a Monado. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna change it.
All right.
Oh man.
I don't know. I would make a design a executive decision on that, and call and tell everybody I meant to do it that way.
Yeah, Billy Simons used to tell me, he said, never confess.
Yeah.
So you just have to pull the wing out and start over,
No, spars glued in, it won't
Or-
move.
or
Where I screwed
okay,
up is I noticed that the ribs weren't conforming to the spar exactly correctly. I kept saying, I'm a little off. I'm a little off. And I put it all together and looking at it, and I'm looking up at my airplane at the top and then looking at this, and then I go, shit. I got out the tape measure and I go, man. And I know where I made the mistake. I drew a rib template. This is correct, like this. And I drew another set because I didn't think this looked right with the spar up there in the front, but that is correct. And I said, well, move it back. So I measured from the front or whatever, and it's 1.5 inches bigger. So whatever.
Well, you could call it a Monado Chief.
Yeah, it's more like a Hershey bar wing.
They fly
I
good
don't
in
know.
the wind, pal. I think those spur wings, those Hershey bar wings, fly so good in the wind. Those Chiefs are really good in the wind.
Hmm.
So are the RD1s and twisters and
well, you got more video content. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you that when I put that video caption out tomorrow, I screwed up. It'll be the biggest video I get.
I think I was telling Joe Gilbert not too long ago. I'm making a list of all my really, really, really bad mess ups when I'm building. Yeah. And right now I got I can line a whole 8x12 wall. The last big goofy one is I putting a hinkle together and got the wing going, and I was real happy, and I was getting my sheeting on, and I was all happy looking at it, and saying something don't look right. It helped if I would have put the bell crank in.
Did you ever put a adjustable weight box in the top of the wing?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen
I was wondering, why is that weight box on top of the wing? The top of the left wing to boot.
Top of the left wing is a
the
problem.
left wing. That's
Top of the right
That's
wing,
real
I'd claim convenience and let it be done, man.
Yeah, it fit in the jig a lot better that way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jimmy Casal did that once. He showed up with one of his Spectron Columbias and had a tip weight box in the top of the wing. I said, "Do you mean to do that?" He says, "Oh yeah, it makes it easier to change the tip weight." And it's like finally he just cracked up laughing. He says, "No, I screwed up."
Yeah.
Did you ever make two left-hand or right-hand fuselage sides?
Oh yeah, done that.
No.
Done that.
Done that yet?
You only
That's
do
why
it
done that yet.
once. You only do
Not
it
that
on
once.
my videos, when I lay out a fuselage sides, I say make sure you lay them datum to datum and take a pencil and run across it and write glue on both sides, so
Yeah.
you know where to put the glue, because it's easy to do.
That's an easy one. Yep. So
Did you ever build the outboard wing longer than the inboard wing?
I never have. No,
My
I've
brother
seen it
did.
done.
My brother built a Voodoo when he built it upside down and made the outboard wing longer than the inboard wing, or inboard wing longer than, outboard wing longer than the inboard wing.
Probably flew good.
It flew fine. A matter of
I
fact, he got, he didn't want to finish it then, so I took it over and I finished it and I flew it. Flew good.
I have seen Teosakis that were built like that, and Clayton thought that you needed more wing weight out there to get rid of to take up for the extra weight out there. Because Clayton's idea of building a Teosaki, man, they don't have weight boxes. They got a washer about yay big,
Yeah.
and it's just glued in. And he built out some of the outboard wings, some of the ones he built like 220 of these things.
Hmm.
And some of them just had great big washers. And the one I've got downstairs now, I'm restoring, has a great big washer in it. But it's equal panel wings, which I didn't think he built any equal panels, but this one is. But it's going to be a nice plane when it's finished.
Here's Gordy.
I
I
hope.
do have some airplanes with inboard tip weight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
But
I remember an All-American.
Every now and then.
I remember an All-American that had a big wad of clay on the inboard wing.
Wow. And
I thought that was the goofiest thing I'd ever seen with a Fox 35. I mean, mine tried to come in and hunt, it hunted me.
with the inboard wing, what, 3 inches longer than the outboard wing?
yeah,
Yeah,
three and a
something
half,
like
I think
that.
it is. Yeah.
Wow.
And mine
But
tried
yeah,
to,
when I put
I needed a bunch of tip weight on the outboard, but this one had a big clump of clay on it and it flew really well. Don't understand how, but it did.
It does. It takes what it takes.
Wow.
well, that's it.
One of Schaefer's stunt machines, I think the stunt machine, the one he published, had to have inboard tip weight.
Mhm.
Wow.
The the All-American is really in a lot of ways. It's a lot of fun to mess around with because that great big, I mean, it hinges all over the place and everything. How in the hell can this thing fly and all that? And you just keep fidgeting with it. It flies pretty good. And even with steel lines, the thing would hinge real bad. I put the Spectre on it. Of course, it was worse. So I finally I put a 1/4 ounce of tip weight in it, noticeably better. Put another 1/4 ounce, and it got nervous on takeoff, but it flew the best it ever had. But I wasn't crazy about the nervous on takeoff part, so I took that piece back out. But at any rate, but I have mine set up, with a reverse pitch prop and everything, so I had the torque working for me and everything like that. I had a lot of good reasons why I could get away with that, but I don't know.
I'll tell you,
Sometimes the quirky airplanes are fun. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a funny one. Bart Kopensky built my profile Pathfinder, and he shortened the inboard wing because the outboard kept dropping, and he didn't want to have any more tip weight. And I says, you shortened the inboard? And he says, yeah, I took a rib bay out of it. And he says it flew really well. Well, hi, Howard.
Hi.
I sure like my reel you made for me. That was pretty cool.
Show the people.
What's that?
Show the people.
Should I show them?
Oh, yeah.
Show and tell. Let's see it. That way we can all bug Howard to make us reels.
Yeah, I got one of Howard's reels, got my name on it, and it's nice.
Howard, you're never going to have any peace and quiet now because I already wanted one, but now I see another one. I'm gonna really want one.
Wow.
Gordy, you're walking a lot better, Bubba.
Yeah, a little bit.
No, it's no little bit. That's a lot. You just walked all the way across the room and looked like you weren't having any balance problems.
You're gonna be flying tomorrow.
Yeah.
Turn your light on, Gordy.
Oh, that's sharp.
Oh, yeah. That helps, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Now bring out the rubber hose. We got it.
Now turn it over.
That's sharp.
Uh-oh. Where'd your name go?
Then it's got a
Yeah, got one.
quite a large clip here,
That's
you know.
neat.
And then you got your regular handle. But
All
the
right.
neatest part about this is inside here where you clip your lines, he's put Gordon Delaney on it.
Yeah.
Right there.
Well, look at that.
Howard, you're getting to be an artiste, man.
Oh, yeah.
The nice thing about that line winder, the crank is it works. The other ones don't.
Yeah. Well, the nice part too, he's got two
lead out
line
spots
stops on opposite sides. So if you got staggered lines, which I have, you can hook the long one there and the short one over there, and you got it. And it's got a nice wide clip here. I don't know. Oh. You can see how wide that is.
Oh, I like that.
The holes chamfered too that the lines go in. They don't go through the side. They go through right down through the center.
That's
Yeah.
neat. That's
No
neat.
kink that way.
Yeah,
Doesn't put a cramp in it.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It
like
was designed by somebody who knew what they were doing.
Well, I
Um,
bet he does too.
it took a dozen times to get to that.
that better. You got it.
You know what? One of the early ones.
Mine's just like that. I guess I got lucky, huh?
And then here's the
That's
part.
neat.
Instead of that little clip that falls off sometimes, unless you got a metal one.
Yeah.
This one snaps on really tight.
Yeah. Here it snapped.
If I can get it on. There we go.
Hey, well, that's a pretty
I
good
thought that
trick.
was way cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's yellow, same color as your airplane, right?
No, I gave that one to Ray Firkins.
Uh-oh.
I talked to Ray today.
Oh, where is he?
Well, I guess it was at home when I called him. I don't know.
Where's home now? Is he still in Texas?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I told.
just outside of Austin.
He said
Yeah.
he came up to visit you.
Yeah, he's planning on spending a week, and I got him to stay for 3. And then about the time he left, Bart showed up, and he was here just over 3.
Good grief.
Oh.
Hey, I got a question. Yeah, really, the question's for Bart, but you may know or you may not know. But what's that guy's name that does the
Rutan.
airplanes? What was it? Steve. Who was the guy we went and watched?
Rutan.
Bert Rutan. Did you guys ever see him at Disney?
Rutan?
That was Bart.
Yeah. Yeah, Bart was the flyer at the time, and Bert Rutan said that he was there.
Huh.
Oh. Cool.
When I went to Disneyland, Bart hadn't started flying yet. I was like 12 or something. And so I wanted to stay there and watch him fly milk cartons and stuff. And my folks says, "Come on, let's move."
My dad did some of the automation. He was hired by Disney to do some automation back in the 50s. Pretty cool. Mark, I got something for you here if I can get this share thing going here. Found this.
Yeah. Before we leave the line reel thing, I wanted to just show off the one that Mike was talking about. He said Sam might be printing some more of these. And basically it's the normal Sullivan style reel, the little 4-inch reel, except he made it 5 inches. All right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's got a little more storage
A little
space and
wider.
everything like that. It's still skinny, so it doesn't take up a lot of room in the box or anything like that. And it's designed, it accepts the regular clip. You can buy the metal clip. You can get that from Brodak.
Oh,
And that's what I really like about it. But otherwise it's, it's basic. Same basic thing as the Sullivan, just 5 inches instead of 4 inches. Just a little more room on it, and things don't bend. Of course, with the Spectre, I don't worry about the bending, but I do like having a little bit of extra room on there. So
that's the Thingiverse file, right?
I don't know. Whatever Sam, as I understand it, Sam, there was a file, that a 4-inch file online, and he modified it to a 5-inch.
Oh,
I guess if you're running out lines for F2 D, I guess it'll reel up faster. Got 52-foot lines, you can reel them up in a hurry on a 5-inch reel. But
I made some bigger reels because the Italian combat lines get curly if you wind them too tight.
yeah, okay, yeah, I could imagine that.
So don't anybody leave. I'm gonna go show you my new airplane.
All right.
Sparky, do you have the share thing on?
No, you have to select share, and then I'll approve it.
Okay, I hit share several times.
So I
Don't
don't know
approve
if
it.
I don't know if this is going to show up, but this reel's got holograms on it.
I've got what?
Holograms on it.
Oh, you got a hologram printing plate, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. Get it right angle, you can almost see it.
yeah, and well, probably the light's not.
I see some sparkles there or something. Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to show up, but this reel's, and it's got the clip. I 3D printed the clip that went with it. So
Let me ask AI how to. Yeah, they've screwed this Zoom meeting up.
Yeah.
How to share in the new Zoom. Enter.
I've got an ARP here with fixed tip weight. You were talking about just our glue in a washer.
Allow during an active meeting, quickest method. Host tools menu, host tools or security, meeting toolbar, check share screen under. Well, click the up arrow next to the share button on the toolbar. Select host, advanced options. Select all participants. Oh, I got to go through and do that shit. They've really screwed it up. Okay, so share up, advanced. We got to do advanced share settings. Host tools. Let's try that. Okay. See, there's no. Even AI is wrong.
This airplane was built in 1968 or 9.
And we scroll up there, Gordon.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, we lost Gordon. Oh, no, he is.
Terrific.
It's got a 010 Cox 010 on it.
Did Paul Walker ever see that?
No.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
This
Plagiarism is what it was.
this will do the whole stunt pattern on 20-foot, 4,000 solids.
Wow.
My
With
goodness.
window filtering.
And if you
That's pretty bright looking for have you restored it at all, Gordon, or is it just
yeah,
just
it
as
just
it was?
got restored. It used to
Okay,
be
okay.
yellow and pink, with jet tissue, and this is jet tissue. 20 years ago, maybe 25, Bart says, "Let me take that home and I'll recover it for you." Well, this year I told him, I says, "Bring my 010 back. I'm tired of waiting." He brought it back. It had all been stripped. And he spent all his time working on this. And then I sprayed the red on. It's got a 19-inch wingspan. Weighs 2 1/8 ounces.
Oh.
That might be light enough.
Oh, it is light enough.
Well, Bob, that request just came through.
Yeah, now I got a little something, but it doesn't show what I want to share. So this new computer is weird.
I stopped by Gordon's house one time on the way back from the Nats, and Bart was there working on canopy detail for an airplane because he didn't want Gordon to have a crummy canopy detail or cockpit detail. And I left Jim Aaron's 20-point airplane in the car because it had it painted on canopy. I didn't want Bart to see it.
That was on my Tony.
Oh, I thought it was the Belanca.
Oh, maybe it was. We was both working on that. My wife did all the interior work on it. You know, it had tuck and roll seats and a headliner.
No.
Had
Did it
dual
have
yoke.
velvet in it like Tom?
What's that?
You didn't have velvet in it or gold rope around the gold coving around the cat like Tom did?
Well, this is kind of a velvet type thing, but it was red.
Yeah.
If you have to kind of lean down and look up, and you can see the headliner on it. So then it got
Fix
filled
that
with
thing so
water.
you can fly it again. That's too nice an airplane. Just let it sit.
Well, after the water filled up in it, I had ball links in there, and I'm sure they rusted. And I can get to the rear one, but I'd have to cut into it to get to the flap horn.
Water got to it. What are you talking about? Your basement flooded?
My blanket. It was on a rack, and my Pathfinder, I got a corner rack. You know,
Yeah.
you put half a dozen airplanes on it. Well, there's a hole in the wall that shut the master water supply off. And apparently it got a pinhole. And I still can't figure out how it gets in the airplane. But I walked in, my wife had some plants drying on some newspapers, and it was wet. And I says, "The dog been here peeing?" She says,
Oh,
"No."
no.
So I knelt down, and I could feel this little mist in my face. And so I pulled the blanket off. I held it by the spinner and turned the tail down. There was so much water, it blew the rear hatch off. And it was like you turned a faucet on and sit there for a good minute and a half, nothing but water running out of it.
Hmm.
And I don't know how it gets in the airplane.
Hmm.
Bob, you got any ideas?
No, well, I was kind of trying to figure out how to do something else while you were talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, give me a synopsis. I still don't know what you're talking about.
I think he was trying to figure out how his airplane filled with water.
Oh. Uh-huh.
You remember, did you ever see my blanket?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You had it. You told me about that, where you had it hanging in a water thing, dripped into the lead outs.
No, it was a little mist spraying out of the wall.
Oh, okay, whatever it was, it went into the wing.
It filled the whole airplane up, the wing and fuselage.
They could use that airplane in Reno right about now.
You know, I took that in the garage when we found it. And, Roger laid it on my lawnmower, riding lawnmower on the steering wheel, and the wood was so soft it caved the bottom in. So I'm still trying to figure out how it gets that much water. I mean, it's like you turn a faucet on. So, and my Pathfinder.
Hey, there's Charlie Stuntwagon.
Must be
I was
Jared
fixing to
from
say,
a
I don't know if
phone.
it's.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna. I was just checking over to see. Yeah, actually, sorry, I interrupted you there. I would just hit the share, and I didn't know it was going to come up yet. Yeah, Ginger brought by Charlie's stunt wagon, and his Teosaki. So we'll get that re-engined up for Charlie's posterity or whatever you want to call it. I think he had a Fox 59 on it.
59 long shaft.
Has anybody flown one of those?
That plane won the Nationals at least 3 times.
Yeah, on the right wing. I don't have the right photo, but he doped in the you know he doped in the airplane's credentials, so to speak.
Yeah.
And also dropped by Alan Brickhouse's Teosaki. Yeah. And, well, there's my MiG. That's actually flying pretty good, much better
Gonna
than
be
I
in
fly.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. I'll bring that one down. I'll bring my Hinkle down too, and me and Joe gonna get together and. I need to get trimmed as much as the airplane needs to get trimmed. So. Yeah, there's the Hinkle. Oh, photos are out of order. Got some obviously working with the CG and handle and my brain and everything. It come in about 53 ounces and on an LA-46, and yeah, it's struggling a little bit, but we shall see. Yeah.
You coming to Las Vegas?
I'd love to. I've got an airplane out in Las Vegas that I won't be able to get out there.
Okay.
I'm actually I'll donate.
Shucks.
Yeah, I'm going to donate the airplane. I told Steve and those guys. It was one of my just a one-off built up quick and left it out there. And we stopped going to Las Vegas for work. So anyway.
Oh.
What else we got? Well.
Okay, I lost all the tools at the bottom. I can't see all the tools. How do I get that back?
Just move the mouse down to the bottom. That's the only thing I know how to do.
And it's not there anymore. I must have done something. I'm gonna sign off and come back in to see if I can get this thing to work better.
Okay.
There's Dave's P40. You know, his wing folded on his other P40 at Nats. And I got a ME 109 hanging on the wall. I'm going to finish, and I'm thinking of getting really weird and do that paint job just for craziness.
Hey.
Well, I don't know. It would probably end up. I build kind of heavy anyway. With that much paint on it, it will be a disaster. Okay, I think. Well, anyway, I think that's my share. If I can figure out how I can get this thing to stop. Stop. Okay. I think we're back. Okay.
Marky, do you know what the record is for people on the Hangout at the same time?
No, I don't know what it is.
There's 17 on tonight. I don't know what the record is, but
There's
that's a
been
lot.
more than that.
There goes Jim. So that's more
Had
than
more than that in the past, yeah.
So there's
All right,
18.
all right,
Now I can't
Mary's
find a way to
organized.
get out of this. There's no way to click out of this.
That's why there's so many
Yes.
here.
Yes.
You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Look down in the right corner, you'll see a
That
little.
ought to be a song, Howard.
Oh,
California.
Go down,
Muted,
go
Denny.
down to the blue zoom at the bottom, right click, close.
Oh, blue zoom. Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, hey, you're smarter than I look.
You got a great face for radio.
Yeah, how about it? Very good.
Robert, what are you building there on your bench?
Don't ask.
A mistake.
Don't want to know.
Mistake? What is it?
That's the name of it. Mistake.
No, it's a Monado.
Oh,
It's a piped Monado. And
oh,
I
wow.
can get away with the piped part, but I can't get away with the way I built it. I built it with too big a wingtip. Inch and a half less sweep in the leading edge. So I'm going to take it all apart and redo it.
Is it completely all glued in, Sparky, or is it packed?
No, this is all glued in. It's all ready to go. It's all sanded out and everything.
Well, I wouldn't mess with it. I just keep building.
No, can't do it. Everybody's trying to convince me to do that, but it ain't happening. It's gonna be right.
You gonna tear it apart?
Yep. Tomorrow. I'll take it apart tomorrow. Cut another 70 ribs and do it. Well, it doesn't take long.
I can finish it.
No.
You never know. What if it turns out to be the best flying thing you ever flew in your life?
No, don't try to convince me. Just like the pilot in my S6B, I wish I'd have never done that.
Sorry.
They badgered me over and over. Put a pilot in the S6B. Yeah, I put the pilot in there, and his head went like that because I didn't. They ended up having putting silicone on him to hold him still. I wish I'd have never done it.
Did you need to change the spar too?
No.
What about the leading and trailing edges?
Trailing edge is fine. Leading edge will get moved back.
Okay, I see.
You know, I kept complaining about how this thing is not fitting quite right. I should have stopped right there, but I didn't. Because I started at the root and went to the tip.
Now you were having to add shims to that spar on top.
Right. So that's added extra weight. So I'll fix it and take that extra weight off of it.
Well, that's quite the bummer.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
I had
And
debated
just for
whether,
my education, Sparky.
I had debated whether to
Just for
tell
my
you guys
education.
about it.
Hey, Bob Hunt.
Yes, sir.
Well,
I was talking to Rick, and he was saying that you guys were planning on some sort of a thing, the Northeast Flyers. You and Wendy, is that true?
Yes, we're having a. Wendy and I were talking for about an hour and a half the other day, and we had a really good talk. And trying to get back to where I was there. And we years ago, a few years back, we had a reunion of the Union Model Airplane Club, and it was great. We had probably 35 people or something show up, and we got talking. It was his idea. He said we ought to have a big reunion of all the flyers, not just a club, any specific club, but all the East Coast flyers who are still breathing. You get together and have a fly-in, and then have like a big, dinner or something, buffet or something.
Is he building again?
Huh?
Is Wendy building again?
No. But he he still has an interest and still likes the people. So
Yeah.
we had a few belly laughs. I'll tell you, some of the stuff we did back then, insane.
Well, I told him he needed to come to Brodak next year since it's the last one, but he said he's all his spare time is spent taking care of Karen.
Yeah.
Oh.
Parkinson's.
Is she not doing well?
No, she's not doing well at all.
Oh, well.
Golly, not that.
It's a shame.
I went through that. Yeah.
I didn't know that, Bob. Yeah. Wow. Karen was really a beautiful person. Still is. Wow. Yeah. Well, I got a ticket because I bought a ticket for the Mass Cup and it got canceled. So I just I have a ticket I could use, or the money anyways, in the account to go back.
Why don't you come in for the North Beach?
No, because I'm gonna go to Vegas, and I'm also gonna go to the Golden State. So that's gonna be the priority out here. Otherwise, I would. I wanted to go to the North Beach, but Rick said he's going to Aruba like he goes every year. So
yeah.
Otherwise, I would have done it. I would have probably went out there.
You going to Brodak?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, no. I'm not a big. I didn't really. Can I say this? With I never really liked Brodak that much. It was really. I found it to be really long, and it was a tough. When I went with Midgley and Winnie, and we stayed like 7 days. And it was long, and it was hard.
Different strokes.
Yeah. I'd rather be at the Nats. If I had a choice, would I go to the Nats or Brodak? I'd always want to go to the Nats. So if I was to go to anywhere, it would be the Nats, not Brodak. But that's just my experience there. It doesn't mean anybody else's experience, but I found it long.
Nats is fun, but Brodak's the most fun contest I've been to yet.
Yeah, and
it is long, but it is so much fun. And next year is the last one, so
yeah.
I mean,
my favorite meet was always VSC.
Yeah.
Always loved that contest.
Back when there was like 70 flyers, right, Bob?
Yeah, I liked it no matter what. It was just a great place to go.
That was
I
always...
agree.
Bob, did you ever fly Wendy's Black Widow? His twin?
The Tiger Cat?
Yeah.
No, but I was invited to fly one nationals. I think I was judging after the Nats. He invited me to fly the B-25, and I declined. And he asked me why. I said, "Well, I don't want to be responsible for anything with a crew of more than one." And I also didn't want to walk around for the rest of the month scratching my ankles without bending over.
Well, he offered me a flight on the Tiger Cat, and I said, "You'd let me fly that?" And he said, "Hell, Gordy, you got more stick time on a twin than everybody on the planet."
That's true.
I thought about it. Well, maybe I do. I says, "Okay, I'll fly it." It flew better than mine, hands down.
Wow.
It was incredible. It didn't pull your arm off. My big twin pulls your arm off.
I'll go vouch for that.
Yeah. But I was really impressed the way it flew.
What airplane did you fly that had the most line tension of any airplane you've ever flown? You know, a twin, probably.
Yeah, it'd be my the Too Much. When I rebuilt it gained went to 106 ounces.
Wow.
Lord.
My goodness.
For me, it was Wendy's second sweeper. I flew both of them.
Yeah.
I cut the wings and tails and flaps and everything, and the elevators for the second one. And he let me fly it. And that was a handful. But the second hardest pulling airplane I ever flew, sorry, Gordon, your twin doesn't qualify. It was David Fitzgerald's Thunder Gazer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, I'll second that.
Oh, my gosh.
I've flown two of his Thunder Gazers.
Good grief.
He says
arm wrestle with him.
Yeah, he says, "Why don't you come over here and put a few flights on my airplane?" I said, "Well, I'll fly it once. Why do you want me to fly it more?" He said, "Well, I need the engine broke in." His hand is really quite small. It wouldn't have been so bad if I put my handle on it. But after one flight, my hand hurt so bad trying to get it in his handle.
Yep.
But the airplane flew well, and
Yeah.
I bet you it pulled harder than my twins.
It did. I think it did. Your twin was,
Yeah.
one of the top 5 I've ever felt, but the sweepers, well, David's airplane, I think, was number 1. The sweepers are 2. Your yellow twin was 3.
Yeah. Well, I stripped it down. I took 14 ounces off it when I stripped it and repainted it in dope, and went to plastic spinners. And when I got through, it actually flew pretty nice. Getting rid of that much weight.
The nice one, the Gemini, right?
Yeah. Now it's white, red, and blue.
I've seen pictures of it in the second scheme.
Yeah.
I continue to find more and more and more twin pictures and stories about other twins for that article we're doing for AMA. I'm hoping that they'll let us put it on the website as well. It's going to be a really long article.
Yeah.
Every time I turn over a rock, I find 20 more twins out there,
My best airplane was probably my little twin.
The red one.
And the second best was my Blanca. Didn't pull hard, but it was always there. It didn't have a lot of elevator pressure, and it just flew wonderful. I was devastated when it was full of water.
And besides, it has a second life as a thermos for water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that right.
Put it in the car. It'll dry out.
Oh, I put it in my garage.
Bring it
You
to my
put it
house.
there with 2 cars, shut the motor off. That garage gets really hot.
Funny.
I'm short striped by now, but
When it gets down to the correct weight, you're ready to go.
Which one to build one of them?
yeah,
I have the plans. That would
it
be a
doesn't look
really easy
nice.
airplane to build.
It doesn't look nice anymore because all the sheeting in that bubbled and
Oh no.
messed up the paint job.
Build another one.
What's that?
Build another one.
Oh, I think the reason you don't see a lot of those is because that 3-inch wide fuselage at the cockpit, I think back in those days, scared people off.
Yeah, now it's the vogue, so.
Yeah.
I like the tricycle landing gear. I always like trike gear.
Yeah, mine weighed 44 ounces ready to fly. And I had a thick wing and what was it? 585 square inches.
Jim Young design, right?
What's that?
A Jim Young design.
Yes, exactly. In fact, I painted that on the wing.
Wasn't he from New Mexico, Gordon? Jim Young? Or was he? Was he from New Mexico? No.
Yeah, he was a friend of Bill Melton's. They lived in New Mexico.
Yeah, they did the Roadrunner together.
Bill lived in Las Cruces and Jim
Albuquerque, right?
somewhere not too far.
Yeah. I flew with Jim once in Albuquerque. One time I flew there. A couple times I flew there. 5,000 foot elevation. Pretty tough.
Isn't that a fun place to fly?
Yeah, 90 degrees and 5,000 foot elevation. Go for it.
We stopped to see my brother and went to that field and tried to fly on the way to Tucson one year. Thought I was going to tear everything I took up before I ever got to Tucson. This was a mistake. Whew. Man, that was some skinny air, I'm telling you.
Oh.
Then I got to Tucson. I'd never flown in wind like that before.
I still can't make this thing share. I got a really great photo for Mark, but I can't make it come up.
when you take your mouse and go down to the bottom, it doesn't pop up?
It says share, and I hit that, and it doesn't do anything.
Huh. A box doesn't pop up and say share screen or share photos or broadcast or something like that.
Well, it got a little arrow next to it, says share settings.
Did you click it?
I hit these share settings, and I don't know how to.
Well, the share on that is lit up on my screen.
Can't seem to find a preview.
Got to open it in another screen.
It was a little different than what it used to be, but when I just did it, when I hit share, a box come up and said broadcast, screen, photos, or something to that effect. And I just hit broadcast, and then of course I was broadcasting my whole screen. So luckily I didn't go through the pictures of my wife and stuff.
Whoa. Party's getting rough.
Share.
I said,
Hey,
share.
Richard.
It will another share window size when viewing and shared screen, maintain current size, enter into full screen, scale to fit content, see shared content in side-by-side mode.
Hit something.
Weird.
Who can share when someone else is sharing? Who can share? All participants. I finally found it. All participants. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so it's turned on.
I don't doubt it. I'm just this new computer. I'm just having to learn it. So
yeah.
Hey, Richard McIntyre, Mark Lumen here. Hey,
Mark.
Hey, buddy. Hey, a couple things. Myself and Dave Trill, looks like we've got a paved parking lot now at the fairgrounds on K7, just south of 70. We're supposed to go do a demo for them so they can see that we're in control. So you're welcome to come on over, man. Yeah.
All right.
Also, and Jim Lee was telling me.
Are you going to demonstrate it?
No.
Okay.
Sparky knows. Also, Jim Lee was saying there's a VP distributor over in Manhattan.
Yes, there is.
He was saying methanol for like $35 for 5 gallons.
Oh yeah.
I think great.
That's
finding nitro's the hard part.
And it's less than that at the drag strip, or at least it was, 4 something a gallon.
Oh, for methanol?
Yeah. Methanol's cheap, nitro's expensive. $100 a gallon. Yeah. The oil is ridiculous too.
Well, we've been paying a lot more of that for nitro. You see, I work for a top fuel guy and I can't get nitro. Jeez. Yeah.
Well, hey, $100 a gallon, that's almost as much as butyrate dope, isn't it?
Yeah, you're pretty good. I just ordered a gallon of clear. You're right on top.
Yeah.
Even from Wix, I think it was $87 for a gallon of clear.
And remember, there's only one hobby: spending money.
Spending money.
Right.
Yeah, this is true.
You think this hobby is expensive? Try drag racing or
fishing.
Well, somebody mentioned that a drag run, a top fuel run costs $5,000 a quarter mile. I don't think so. It's more like 10. And if something goes wrong, it could be 100.
Well, they don't go a quarter mile.
Something goes wrong, it could easily be 100.
Fuel drag strips don't go a quarter mile anymore. They go 1,000 feet.
Yeah, 1,000 foot, whatever. 1,000 foot. It burns 15 gallons of nitro on 1,000 foot.
Oh, that's probably a low number. Yeah, they're running. They're running up to 347 miles an hour. Good Lord.
I tell you what, when the parachute's open at 156, it can leave a black mark across your chest because I've had one. At 300, I don't even think about it.
You're not supposed to attach at a drag strip. You're not supposed to attach the
parachute
to your chest.
I didn't have it tight enough in it. I moved a little bit. I know I moved forward a little bit, and it just knocked the wind out of me. I got back next morning. I said, God, I'm sore. Lifted my shirt, and I had an X across my chest. The next week I tightened them puppies down. But I didn't race that car but one season. It was a 51 Anglia with a 350 Chevy with a 471 blower and 2 4-barrels, and then we went to fuel injection. It would haul the bacon. But if you weren't straight in the first 60 feet, shut it down quick. Because a little 10-foot long car, man, it'd get doing this crap down the track. You weren't going to win. If you weren't straight, you weren't going to win. So you shut it off before you hurt yourself. Or hurt Doug's car, which would have been even worse.
No, talk about that. My partner rode my Camaro.
Oh, brother.
And we'd get it down to 2,240 pounds. And we put my street motor in at 350 and it run 1070s.
Wow.
And we had a reverse shift pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So it shifted really hard. And I found out that he was putting it in neutral at the end of the drag strip. Well, you got low and reverse in between on each side of neutral. And I said, Bruce, do not do that. Too damn dangerous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, was racing another Camaro with a big block of nitrous. And he had him maybe a car length and a half. And I know what he was doing. He's looking over his left shoulder to see where he was. Drifts off the side of the track, gets the guardrail. He got past, threw it in neutral, and dropped it in low gear. And it snapped the drive shaft in half and put him over the guardrail, totaled the car. There's a bolt that goes through the center of that seat, and there's a tab welded to the roll cage that it bolts to for the upper part of your seat. Well, I got looking at home, it had a scrape mark clear across both sides of that seat. And I tried to move it with my hands, and I couldn't move it more than a half inch. But yet, with his body weight on there and the car tumbling, it went the full width of that seat. Put a big gouge in it. So there's a lot of force on one of those. He's probably only 15 when he rolled it.
He was lucky to get out of that.
How are we getting ready to fly?
Yeah.
No rigs.
I'll tell you what's crazy about a top fuel dragster. I just figured it out. That rear tire only turns 105 RPM the whole time it's running. 105 times it goes around in 1,000 foot.
Really?
Well, that's if you got perfect traction.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That may I can see that now.
They're 115 inches in diameter, around the outer circumference, and 1,000 foot times 12 divided by 115 is 104.34. That ain't very many times going around. Sounds like it's doing a million miles an hour.
Can you figure out how many times your propeller spins in a flight?
No.
Possibly.
With electric or the data logger, you can.
That also don't account for the tire growing. Sometimes they grow.
Gordy, it's good to see you, brother. How are you?
Oh, I'm still alive. How about you, Mike?
I'm good, man. I'm glad to see you on here, man. I've been chatting with Brent a little bit. He was telling me you were in and out of the healthcare system there for a little bit. But good to see you back home and on the show, man. Good.
Yeah, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital and 20 days in rehab.
Wow.
Well, you must have done good because they let you come home. So you must have paid attention to the nurses and did everything you were supposed to do. So good to see you on here.
Yeah, rehab wouldn't let me go home until I could walk up and down stairs.
Okay. Well, I hope you continue to do that and take care of yourself, man.
Yeah, I'll tell you a good one. Last Friday was our 34th anniversary. We're walking out in the garage to go to dinner and fell down the cement stairs.
Ah.
And it's always on my left leg. So that kind of set me back.
Are you well enough to make the trip to Vegas this November, October, or is that
Yeah.
not?
No, I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be great, man. That would be great to have you there with the rest of us.
Well, I've been there the last 2 years.
Yeah, well, I haven't. I've skipped the last two. I made the first two. I haven't been able to make the last two. So
Yeah, we need to send you up with a couple combat planes.
He's too
I
old
don't
to
know.
fight combat.
I don't know nothing about combat, Gordy. What well, if you're planning on coming this year, what size shirt do you wear, Gordy?
Large.
Well, I just happen to have something for you then.
Oh.
I'm glad you didn't say extra large, otherwise it had to give you Howard's.
Yeah.
Or you got to gain 80 pounds so you can wear a 3XL, but we don't want you doing that. All right,
Well,
Lars,
I
there you go.
personally-
I'm going to 3X, large. I'm putting this in the box right now for you because I want to see you in Vegas.
Oh, thank you.
You want to know what you're getting?
Hopefully a combat shirt.
You're getting a Detroit Combat Team T-shirt.
Oh,
brother.
perfect. I love it.
Detroit Combat Team. It's brand new too. I haven't used it as a shop rag or anything. And on the back, it says Motor City Crew, brother.
Right. That's awesome.
I'm gonna put that in the box with Howard. So don't disappoint me. I hope you show up, brother.
Well, he's been asking me in advance to judge, and I haven't heard from him this year.
Well, they've probably been worried about you, Bubba. For a
I'm
while there,
sure.
we were kind of
I'm
worried
sure
about
they
you.
need judges, Corey. I'm sure they need judges.
I bet
I'm
you.
gonna be pit boss, pull testing, checking off that kind of stuff this year. I figure it's the least little bit I can do to help out.
Steve McBride called me and asked me to come out and judge, but I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't either. So if you can do it, Gordy, that'd be a good thing.
Gordon, if you haven't heard from Stephen McBride, give him a call.
Yeah.
Call Stephen,
Yeah.
not Ruben.
Not
Call
Ruben.
Stephen.
Yeah, he's
just
been
call
looking
him,
for
man.
judges.
Call them or email them.
Yeah, I got his call too, so I know
They're
what
very,
you guys are
very
talking about.
receptive to emails and phone calls. Or if you're on Facebook, you can catch them both through Facebook Messenger. They follow that too. They're on Messenger as well.
Just call Stephen.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Good, good. How are you, Gordon?
Getting along pretty good.
Good, good. I heard you talking about airplane pulls. I flew both those airplanes you're talking about. I flew your yellow twin when it was heavy.
Right.
And I found that to pull more than Dave Fitzgerald's airplane.
Really?
Oh, Dave Fitzgerald's airplanes. Boy, you
But
got
my experiences were years apart. They were about 10 years apart, maybe. But I
So you
remember
flew the Thunder
Dave's
Gazer
was
when you were
flyable.
weaker.
Dave's was flyable. Yours was too much.
No, the too much
the
was the other
Gazer.
airplane.
Which version of the Gazer did y'all fly, though? Did you fly the electric? Probably was the 76. I bet the electric's different.
He had a 75 in his.
Yeah.
I flew the Glow airplane with a PA-75 maybe 5 years ago.
Wow. And you thought the yellow twin pulled harder?
Yes, but that was like 15 years ago. A yellow twin was heavy. That was 100 ounces, something like that.
15 years. Well, in 15 years, you're not as strong as you were back then.
That's true, but I'm smarter.
Oh, Lord.
But they were both.
We ought to have a contest. Who has the airplane that pulls the hardest?
I don't like him pulling hard.
Me neither. I like just enough light. I have a saying that Rembrandt could not have painted his masterpieces if, while he was painting, someone was trying to pull the brush out of his hand.
That's pretty good, Bob.
That's good. I
Yeah.
like
Great.
that.
That is good.
One of my many little airplane things. Light is good, but lighter is better. There's only one correct amount of horsepower, way too much.
Yeah.
Even a brick will fly, but a light brick will fly better than a heavy brick.
Hey, Jim, was you on here when I showed him my airplane?
No, I just came on a little bit ago.
Well, I'm going to show it to you.
I've seen a lot of your airplanes, Gordon.
You haven't seen this one.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Look at that.
It's got an 010 TD.
Oh, wow.
And it'll do the whole stunt pattern. We flew it on 20 feet of line and 4,000 solids.
Wow.
Wow. No, good on you.
You need a set of wheels.
Gordo, I got to give you props for the grunt style T-shirt too, brother.
You got a what?
I got to give you props for the grunt style T-shirt that you're wearing. I wear grunt style stuff too. The patriotic stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Jim, this airplane was built in the late 60s.
Wow.
Really?
It's got a very Paul Walker look to it.
It does. I said that before.
That's
you
not
think so?
something new that you made?
What's that?
That's not something new that you made?
Oh, no. It's been just recovered.
Ah, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, this airplane was built in around 68 or 69.
Holy cow.
So it's classic legal.
I was 2 years old. I was 2 in 69. That's awesome, man.
I want to know how many airplanes Richard's built this week.
No, I'm slowing down a little bit. I'm waiting for some parts to show up.
Oh. Must be having withdrawal pains.
Yeah, I am. I know.
So what are you building?
Right now, I'm building a Corsair, Brodak Corsair.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for a dummy engine to show up so I can set my engine in it. So
What engine are you putting in
Where's
it?
your stiletto at, Richard?
I flew my stiletto, I don't know, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And I had to add a little weight to the front end. So I took my tongue muffler off. I took my tongue muffler off and put on a regular muffler. I'm going to see how that goes.
Oh, okay.
So
That ought to add about 5 ounces.
2.6.
Just keep spraying paint on the front end, Richard.
Yeah. What's that?
Just keep spraying paint on the front end. It'll get
I
heavy.
know. Yeah, that'll work.
Like Krylon, whatever that stuff was, Rust-Oleum.
Rust-Oleum, yeah. I build them heavy. Yeah.
So how much did your stiletto weigh?
58 ounces.
Oh,
Wow.
35 size, too. 35 size, Gordy, not this.
Yeah, 54-inch wingspan.
That's not a stiletto. That's a machete.
Yeah, I know.
You could put a Super Tiger 51 in it.
Yeah.
For a small block Chevy.
Yeah.
289 will work.
Yeah.
How did it fly, though, Richard? That heavy? I mean, how did it fly?
It seemed to be all right. It's just, it was just tail heavy. So I didn't really try to do anything. So.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Oh, Howard's out there putting up a pattern.
is he? Yes, he is.
Yeah, you got to go to the other screen.
Oh, make them big. Yeah.
Let's critique them.
Hey, I saw Joe in there for a minute.
38.
Yeah, Joe's there.
Yeah, there it is. All
He's
right.
flirting.
He is.
That's awesome.
Where's he at?
Overheads. Nope.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's
Vertical
on the
8.
aeroplane.
Vertical 8.
Vertical 8. Yeah.
Over.
I
No,
can't tell
was
what
it?
it was.
I think he's just monkeying around.
That's one of them sharks, man.
Well, he's been working with his shark trying to get it trimmed. His wife says, why don't you give up on that impact and go get you a shark? He says, oh, okay. So he bought a shark. She probably didn't realize how much a shark built costs.
He must be about out of batteries level.
Yeah, I think he's done.
We're getting a Bearcat report tonight?
Is Mark here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, stop the share. Everybody's so
The
tiny.
Bearcat's
right now. There we
resting.
go.
I have an air coop report.
Air coop? What? What are you doing now, Mark?
Sounds
First, Ed Waskey's on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
Ed gave me this propeller thing for my
Oh,
car.
for your
Nice.
air conditioning vent?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That's
I had a
fun
bunch
stuff.
of those too.
That's fun.
They make a Corsair, a P-47, a P-40, and a Mustang.
He sent me the P-47.
Yeah, I got a P-47, and I tell you what, when you reach your arm over the top of that little prop spinning so fast will cut you.
Yeah, so watch. When you turn on the vent and get the fan going,
Yep.
it winds up like mad.
Scooby.
But it doesn't make any noise. It's quiet as can be.
Mine makes noise. My wife said it was annoying.
Yeah, you get a piece of a card stock and cut it thin and clip it to the back and let it.
So if you want one of these, talk to Ed Waskey or do something nice for him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, how do I get back to the next one here?
Yeah.
So every once in a while, I like to do something different from little airplanes or something. So a couple of years ago, I got this air coop kit. And the first bit of trivia I learned was the original airplane was called an air coop, ER coop. And then a company here in Fort Collins took it over, Forney Industries, in the mid-50s, and they renamed it. They call it the AIR coop.
Yeah, it was Eurocoop, right? At first?
Air coop, ER.
Yeah,
Erco was the company that started it.
That's Funorama.
And they made a lot.
Yeah,
They made a lot.
Panorama.
They made a lot of them right after the war. So here's the.
What was the real one called, Joe? The
Air coop,
Aerocoop.
It had they had their own engine even in the very first one. I think the first flight may have been in like 1937. It was real early.
Yeah.
Very old airplanes. I used to
log airplane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Windy
I
had
used to skydive with a guy who owned one of those, and he would fly it in, and it was like a 1947 airplane. And this dude was like 75 years old in the 90s. And he would fly the full scale version into our drop zone, come make a couple of skydives, get in his airplane, and fly it back to Detroit.
Wow.
The dude was 75 years old, flying an airplane that was built in 1947.
That was out in Napoleon, right?
Yeah, Napoleon.
Windy had a full scale air coop.
Yeah, they had rudder vaders. They didn't have
Oh
physical
my
rudder
God,
pedals.
sounded so underpowered, man. Every time that guy took off, I was like, he's not going to make it over the Napoleon Cafe, Mark, because
Well, it's only got a 049 on it.
blah 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 blah. It was just
Windy took me for a ride in his. Oh, this was back in '84, and we took it out of Teterboro, and it was at night. And in those days, you could go south on the west side of the Hudson River, the VFR corridor, and you go around the Statue of Liberty and go over by the World Trade Centers. You can almost look right in the windows, and then go north along the West Side Highway up to the George Washington Bridge. So it was like a VFR corridor. Everybody flew it, and I was looking out at the city going north towards the bridge, and all of a sudden the bottom dropped out, and he did a 270 out over the Hudson, which you're not supposed to do. And by the time he got it to the 270 completed, he was down about 100 feet off the water, and there was a carrier right in front of me. That's when the Intrepid was brought into New York Harbor, and I thought it was like to make an approach on a carrier. And he got back on the throttle, but he could have got in trouble.
Anyway, my cousin had belonged to a flying club, and he took me for a ride in one of these when I was probably about 15. And it was really strange to not have any rudder pedals.
Yeah, the rudder meters, they call them. Yeah.
Just, it's a steering wheel.
Very
Anyway, I drew this set of plans from the kit. These are on AutoZone if you want to build your own. And then I played with the paint scheme. I think I'm going to paint it red.
What,
and then I found
what size, Mark? What size motor and what's the wingspan going to be?
a Cox 049. It's about 18-inch wingspan.
Another 049, Mark. I love you so much, dude. That's awesome.
Well, this will be fun at the Nets next year, I hope.
I know. You always bring the great stuff to the Nets, man.
Scarinzi published one in Flying Models years ago called the Sport Coupe. It was an air coupe, and it was full stunt 09 size.
Yeah, Scarinzi did that, right?
Yeah, the Sport Coupe.
So anyway, I just found this picture. And from 1950s, and the Forney company actually made the air coupe here in Fort Collins, where I live. And there's a little strip up at the northwest side of town, called Chrisman Field, and it's really not an active airport, but they've been rejuvenating it, and they had several buildings there. That's where I think they built the air coupes, and this is the taxiway that goes out to the runway.
Yep.
The runway is only about 4,000 feet long, but Jack Pitcher and I went there probably 15, 20 years ago and tried to fly, and it's just too narrow.
That looks like high desert. Is that right?
Well, yeah, that's what Colorado is.
Kind of like Utah.
Yeah.
By the time 40, they probably had 85s in them over the 75s.
Anyway,
I
Forney
wonder
made
where
several hundred of these, and then they got out of the business and sold it to, I think Alon took it over next.
I think so.
And I don't know who else. I think there may have been another company or two after that made
Mooney
it.
built. Mooney put a different.
Yeah, and then they redesigned it, and it was certainly not an air coupe anymore.
So
I
what
wonder
engine
where
do you
that
have,
airplane
Mark?
is.
Mark, what engine they have that? Was that a Continental?
I don't know.
Yes. By the time it was. The first one, Airco had their own engines. Then they changed to a 75.
65 or 75, yeah.
Yeah, the 65 had the prop. Most of them put 75 because you got a dash 12 and they put a battery in. But by the time Forney made them, they may have had 0200s in them by then even. I'd have to go back and research that, but they probably had 0200s in them by then.
I know this airstrip is at 5,000 feet, so.
Yeah.
Can you get a tail number off of that and figure out where that airplane is now?
Yeah,
like
sure.
In the picture.
Well, I don't know if I can get the VIN number off or the registration number.
I'm just curious if that one's still around or.
I'll give you the number. You can look it up.
I'll look it up. Just go ahead.
Do you guys remember Ken?
It's on the right upper side of the wing.
Yeah.
Back then, it wasn't required to be on the tail.
6133. You can see it on the tail.
You can see it on the tail.
It's right here. And I think that's an 8133C. Is that right?
6133C.
It's either 613 or 813.
It might be an 8.
I think it's an 8.
8133 Charlie.
Do you guys remember Kenny Stout? Doug Stout's father? Senior flyer from back in the 70s? Nobody remembers him.
No.
He crashed in an air coupe and was burned severely.
Anyway, here's what I've got right now.
It's a PA-28 today. It's not there anymore.
Here's the hollow log.
Oh, a baby bee.
Slab wing. And my
That
motor.
was a 75. It says 1975.
Look at that elevator area.
Carter Morrow or Mark Carter or whatever.
Wow.
Anyway, that's what I've been doing. I have a little fun here for a week or two.
Cool.
Was out of Oregon, that airplane.
Oregon, yeah. So, Mark, a slab wing,
Yep.
not built up.
Nope.
Okay.
Had a Lycoming engine.
Looks like a Cox to me.
Yeah.
Looks like Cox to me too.
So maybe off the short grass at the combat field on free flight night next year, or do we need to do that one off of asphalt at the LPAD?
Well, I think with the tricycle gear, I'd hand launch it over the grass.
Over
But
the
it'd
grass.
probably land okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be all right.
Or we
It'd
could
be
take it
all
up to the LPAD.
Your Jim Walker plane sure did pretty good, man. That was a treat to watch fly. Joe, you were there for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Mark was there too.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a nice evening.
That was fun.
That was a great evening. It was an awesome diversion from flying control line, and we had all kinds of rubber stuff out there.
Well, I looked at the video. Cha launched that thing. It
Yeah.
must have scraped the grass because
Yeah.
it got so low. And I gave it up, and it just pulled right up and kept on going. So
Yeah,
I found
you
it.
saved it.
It was 6133 Charlie, a 1959 40 F1 Air Coupe.
Oh wow, yeah, it was 40.
One pilot, two plants, C90-12. So I had to start C90.
What's the end number, Joe?
6133 Charlie.
That's what I got here. It says Piper. Oh, that's 8133.
81. There's two different Pipers. There was a PA-28 and a PA-20. So I just tried 6 1. It came up with the 40 Air Coupe. So
Yeah.
what we thought was an 8 was a 6.
Yeah.
95 miles an hour.
Does it still exist?
Airwood that just don't have I have to go look at the airwood. Probably is not. Probably on a helicopter now. I just put Air Coupe to make it search for that. Pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah.
You know that airplane was designed by Fred Wick. He was a guy that was pretty famous for doing NCAA cows in the 30s. He built that. The Duster airplane, when he worked at Texas A&M and designed the Duster, and then got hired on by Piper and built the Pawnee and all the Cherokee series, the low-wing Cherokee series.
Wow.
He designed them. The same guy did that Air Coupe.
Huh.
He was a kind of a famous designer. They won't stall, but they'll get into a 600 foot a minute descent that'll kill you just as dead.
Did you get that on Federal Aviation Registry?
No, I just Googled it. You can get it on the Federal Aviation.
It doesn't come up as that airplane, though.
No, kind of helicopter looks like to me.
Yeah.
Flight Aware says it's a helicopter, a Bell, I think, 1921 Bell.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that the ERCO Air Coupe, it may have been, well, I don't want to say that, but I think it was the first airplane to ever take off with a JADO.
Wow.
Might be wrong on that, but I think that's a true statement.
Wow.
Besides World War II stuff, I mean, modern JADO type stuff.
Do you remember the Babcock father and son, Ernie Babcock and his son?
I know that name. How do I know that name?
Well, he was a flyer. I think it was speed flyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Is there a Marv Babcock?
There's a Babcock around today, but it's not the same guy. It's not the same
Marv.
Guy. Yeah, this is Ernie Babcock, I think it was. Anyway, he won the mirror meet, and what he got for a prize was a full-size Air Coupe. And then about 2 or 3 weeks later, down in Philly at a big contest, his son won, and he got a matching air coupe.
Oh my God.
And we're getting little plaques now.
Ernest Babcock's. Ernest Babcock, 113.5.
Speed.
There's a Marv Babcock still active on control line flying.
Different family.
Okay, all right.
I already called him and asked him if he was.
Okay, Bob. Yeah.
Red Reinhardt at that same contest won stunt. All he got was a Grumman aluminum canoe. I think Ernie was flying radio too. He flew some radio.
Bob, what year was that?
54, I think.
It's funny you said Grumman aluminum canoe.
Uh-huh.
I have a 17-foot Grumman aluminum canoe that my wife's father bought in 1969.
Wow.
And I have it. It's here at the house. Her mom gave it to us like 20 years ago because it was out in their barn. But it's a Grumman Aircraft Company 17-foot lake canoe.
Yep.
It's hanging on my fence in my privacy area, and we still use it to do river canoeing.
They were really good. There was a picture in a magazine. Picture was in a magazine of Red sitting in it, holding a trophy too. They gave a trophy, but he also got the canoe, and he was sitting in the canoe in a magazine article about the mirror meet.
Brand new 1946 air coupe.
Hey guys, give me a minute. I'm going to shut off YouTube. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. We have a whole lot of views, but not many thumbs up. And if you want to join the after party, you got to be a member over on Stunt Hangar. Go to At the Bench and come on in and talk to these guys because it's not over yet. All right, guys. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.
I'm gonna go. I gotta take my wife to the airport in the morning, so I'll see you guys later.
Hey guys, an off the wall question.
Take care, Mark.
Good night, Mark.
I have an off the wall question. Does anybody here